This is today's horoscope prediction for Aquarius. You are of this zodiac sign if you were born between January 20 and February 18. We remind you that what this horoscope explains to you is a general prediction that does not take into account variables as important as your ascendant, place of birth, etc. Aquarius, you have to learn to love yourself more. Above all, you have to love yourselves, because if not, how do you expect others to do it? Mars has recently entered your horoscope sign, and it is logical that you are still a little disoriented by this new stage in which you are immersed. Do not worry that very soon you will be able to adapt. Luck follows you these days, don't turn your back on it. These opportunities are not always going to present themselves to you. If you are one of those who today seems to have everything clear, and you are convinced of doing something, and tomorrow you don't even remember, it is that you have a problem of perseverance. This is something very typical for you Aquarians, and it happens to you a lot in love, that today you want matter. Aquarius woman horoscope. The Aquarius woman is a person who generally likes to stand out from the others. Ask yourself today if it is worth it on this occasion, because sometimes it is better to go unnoticed than to stand out for something that is not pleasant. It is difficult for you to find that partner who likes to be with you, but who in turn allows you the freedom that you need so as not to get overwhelmed. Do not give up, because surely that person exists and maybe she is closer than you imagine. You don't have to look so far. The boy who matches you may have it in your environment and you haven't noticed it yet. Today in love you are presented with a day of observation for future performances. At least that is what the horoscope of your sign advises you. You know that I am more of encouraging action and not waiting, but I think I must tell you that there will be better days for it, and with more chances of success. Aquarius man horoscope. You can't always win, and that's something the Aquarius man has a hard time getting into his head. That is why he gets more disappointments than change much compared to previous days. If you want, I'll lie to you and tell you a story about what they do in other predictions of your sign that you can find on the internet. In those they tell you such specific things that if they are right they do it by chance. Instead, I tell you the truth, and today is not the right day to make any decision or make any attempt in the sentimental field. Take the day to relax and let your mind clear. Don't spend all the time thinking about that issue that worries you so much, and let the energy move that soon you will have positive news. If you have a partner, each time, as love grows, more and more enemies of love will appear. They will not be people, but powers that undermine the brightness of life, routine, obligations, time. The way to face them is to maintain the strategy that they have maintained until now. Give to each other. If you don't have a partner, stop pushing for things to happen. If there is no naturalness in love, it simply does not happen. You have to let things happen by themselves, because this is your business and your work must grow. There is no point in continuing to maintain a status quo in the name of stability. You must diversify, because the key to earning more is to take advantage of all your talent. We must know how to distinguish what we are told from what we believe we have been told. You have created an entire planet for something you thought you heard. Without a doubt, the source of those words does not have the best will for you, but it is better to be free of that negativity. Don't attract her. Each time, as love grows, more and more enemies of love will appear. They will not be people, but powers that undermine the brightness of life, routine, obligations, time. The way to face them is to maintain the strategy that they have maintained until now. Give to each other. It is time to consider the need to expand. Your business and your work must grow. It makes no sense for you to continue to maintain a status that is in the name of stability. You must diversify, because the key to earning more is to take advantage of all your talents, all the things you want and can do. We must know how to distinguish what we are told from what we believe we have been told. You have created an entire planet for something you thought you heard. Without a doubt, the source of those words does not have ability. Even when they're in the driver's seat, they ask their fellow passengers for advice. Other people act as if the steering wheel is under their control, even when sitting in the back seat. You are usually in the middle of these extremes. You know when to make a comment and when to sit back and relax. This week you are going to feel more powerful than usual. Use your influence to arrive smoothly and peacefully at an important destination. Tip of the day: do not wonder how you can increase your attractiveness. Your beauty will be discovered by the eyes of true affection. Lucky numbers for today: 4, 10, 15, 32, 35, 38. Tips for tomorrow. All the signs of the horoscope are divided into 3 decans according to the date of birth, and this is the specific prediction of today's horoscope for each of them. First Decan, January 21st to 31st. Don't rush into making decisions that may be wrong, even if at first they seem wrong. Think carefully about what you are going to do. Second Decan, February 1st to 10th, and that you are not paying the attention that you should.